people are asking, what can we get from going to church? Or a question for those who are lazy. For those who have somehow no relationship with God. That's their question. That's why most of the time that's also their struggle. When they want their husband to go to church, when they want the children go to church. So sometimes you don't know what to answer. But sometimes it's not all about gaining. Or most of the time it's all about losing. Like we just came from Europe. Brother Alex and I was in Germany and celebrated Mass over there, and as well in Paris. And where so many people were depressed. So I said, what's the answers for this is, it's not about gaining, but it's about losing. You will lose the worry, you will lose your fear, because there's so much fear right now. You will lose your insecurity when you go and pray. You will lose your depression. Because sometimes time will come in our life where prayers is all we have, or God is all we have. But in today's gospel, it is amazing. Jesus said, give alms, and behold, everything will be clean for you. So it is in giving, not in receiving, that everything in us will become clean. So basically, what it is that in alms giving that makes everything clean in us. You know, I was contemplating it earlier on, and then I said, probably it is intrinsic, or it is a big temptation for a person to become selfish. It is automatic for every and any human being to focus only on themselves. And you know, I was discussing to John and Dixon about the children, and my friend as well have a problem with their children, and then my best friend abroad also have so much heartache with their children when they found out that you know, as a parent, your children are always your priority. The moment they were born, you're thinking about them. Then the moment they grow up, you're not in their priority list at all. And it is a big surprise for my friend, and he came to me and I said, that's even automatic. So what I'm saying here is, it is so intrinsic that we only focus on ourselves and on receiving. So that's why it's so filthy. Like I keep on joking about it, because now when people are asking me for prayers and I ask them, what's your problem? They know, I have diabetes. What's your problem? Oh, I have arthritis. What's your problem? I have fatty liver. What's your problem? I have high blood. And it's all connected to excesses. We have so much. So I keep on saying, why don't you give your sickness to others? And how can you do that? Share. It is in giving. Give your diabetes to others. Like I came from Bicol and I received so much speedy nuts. And I know my uric acid is very high. So I said to my friend, do you want uric acid? So I gave the feeling. I don't like it anymore. And then I don't feel the pain anymore. So basically, what is cleaning while we're giving is the selfishness. Everything will be clean for you if you give alms. As if there is something that's taken away from us when we give. Even though it's small, even though it doesn't matter how big and small it is, just give. Give until it hurts. Why? Because there is this kind of sickness that This selfishness is giving to us as a person. That's why our body is already complaining. Our body is complaining. Enough! Too much uric pain on your big toe. Enough! Too much cholesterol, you're having a headache. Enough! Too much diabetes, you're losing your sight. Enough! Too much salt, you're losing your kidney. Wow, there is something going on for not giving and for not sharing. There's so much. And also, I've been wondering, when you go to your doctor and you reach 40 or especially around 50, your doctor somehow will convince or force you to have a regular checkup. Oh, you're already 40, better check everything on a regular basis. Why? Because everything is shooting up. You need to have this regular checkup for your blood chemistry, for your high blood, for your cholesterol, for your fatty liver, everything. Why? Because our body is mature already. But as a mature body, meaning to say, our body is an indicator that same thing with supposed to be with our spirituality, something to do with our emotions, that we should not be always on the receiving end. We're now on the sharing mode. And if you do not follow what a mature human being should do as a mature human being, your body will complain. And your body will tell you, you have so much and you are not giving, that's why you are sick. So it is sickening. Our body is complaining. It's sickening. That's why in today's gospel, it's very clear. But as what is within, give alms, and behold, everything will be clean for you. The scripture said it all. You will not get sick. There was this old man, he's around 80, very active. So you cannot help it but ask him, what is your secret? Why is that? I've never been in the hospital. And he told me, Father, I think I'm very blessed. I've been there only once. I never had any operation. I'm still normal. I have no maintenance. And I said, what is your secret? He said, this is what he said to me. Probably I have lots of people. Probably I have lots of people. I have lots of people. Marami daw siyang tinutulungan. Nakikita niyo ng Diyos. And in today's gospel it says, everything will be clean for you. So, all our worries, like our high blood, fatty liver, cholesterol, everything that's high in your body that's been out of control, there's only one secret. Give alms, meaning share. Share. Sharing is an act of charity. And when you share, you will feel good. And that is what is missing in the Western world. The Western world, we're so deprived of the opportunity of doing good things for others because they are so independent. As if they don't need each other. But in our country, there's so many people, somehow we're overwhelmed. There's so many people are in need. So try it. If you have problems with your physical well-being, follow the Word of God. give alms, everything will be clean for you. So please stand. Let us ask the good Lord to help us in all our needs.